Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Snowrunner. Just let me see why the game is not showing. There we go. There we go. Place this mic a little bit better. It's so loose. Alright, whatever. Game A. Woohoo! Welcome to the stream, Nick Fist. Glad you made it, my friend. I'm glad you made it. I miss you a lot on the last stream. So let's do this. Let me open some music. Right, there we go. Still don't get it why this is so loose. Alright, whatever. Hello, K Crayfish. Has it come out? I don't know. Let me check for you real quick. Let me open Epic Store and see if this is out yet. I don't think so, no. Version 14.2. I don't know, I am playing on the public test server right now. I'm not 100% sure if the update is live yet. Oh, alright. Yeah, I've been playing this for the past, I don't know, month and a half already. But I am playing it over on Epic on the public test server. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, Nick Fist. How are you doing today? Deliver the railroad bridge. What's this light rock fall? Light. I wish you could see the tasks on the map here, the resources they need. You're gonna keep doing. So broken pipes need workshop in the forest for that. Alright, let's do that. So I have to deliver to the Antonovka village cargo containers. Right? 2 cargo containers. Technically, this should be enough, right? Pretty good now. The stream is on. You're so kind. You are so awesome. It's a little bit rough. Alright, let's do this. Let's go pick it up some containers. Some dude using a power saw right next to where I live. So annoying. God, I hate those rocks so much. Neighbors, dude, some are great, some suck. Well, to be fair, they're renovating. Someone just rented the place right across the street from where I live, which has been closed for the past, I don't know, 7 years. And I guess they rented to someone and they are like renovating it to open some store, I don't know. I can't complain. Like I used to live downtown, and there were like constructions everywhere, like everywhere. I had this building been made like right across the street, and they were laying foundations to the garage. And they had those massive, like concrete spears or rods or whatever I don't know how they called in English, but those huge concrete spikes, and they will have that huge machine that will drop like I don't know, 500 kilo weight on top of that concrete block, and it was smashed into the ground over and over and over and over and over and over until it's fully penetrated the ground. So they will do that for, I don't know, 2 months every day, 8 hours per day. It was like bang, bang, like non-stop for 2 months. That was insane. That was starting to drive me nuts. I was literally losing it, honestly, because the sound was so loud and the pitch was so high, and it was for so long. Yeah, and I was like, oh, there's like 10 left, 10 spikes left to go, and I was like, oh my god, thanks, they're almost done. And then on the next morning there were like 200 new spikes that got delivered by truck on the previous day. And that happened for like I don't know how many times. I had my dreams crushed so many times by my false hopes. And I just lost the cargo. Okay, that's gonna be challenging. Yeah, that's probably not the brightest idea here. It should probably go this way instead. God, I'm such a terrible driver. Thanks God those containers are not finite. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, or record a YouTube video, right? Because back then I didn't do a lot of live stream. I do more like recording, and it was just impossible to do any YouTube from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Just impossible. It was super loud. But yeah, man, constructions, I mean, we'd all be homeless if it wasn't for constructions, right? It is what it is. It's the downsides of living in big cities. Now I live like in neighbor, very calm, and the biggest noises I have here are dogs barking that you probably can hear in the background. Because everyone has a dog, including myself, so whenever someone decided it's a good idea to go walk with their dogs, suddenly all the other dogs in the street start barking. I don't know, they really don't like seeing other dogs having fun with their owners on the street. And this is especially true on Sundays. Sundays is like everyone decide to walk with their dogs. So it's like a dog chaos, like barking non-stop. Yeah, that is true. That is true. This mic is pretty decent though in terms of noise cancelling, so it helps a bit with the streaming and all. Because this mic is like super directional, so it only will pick up sound mostly in front of it, so that helps a bit. But it was really funny when I moved back, because I am living it with my mom's now, because a lot of reasons, mostly money related. So me and my wife, we moved to my mom's place, and it was really interesting when we first moved in, and I was like, oh my god, my streams will be ruined because this is so noisy, you know, because of the dogs, because of everything, and then it did I measured the decibels, and it wasn't that here is more noisy. It's quite the opposite. It's because here is so much quieter, and then the small noises, like, they stand up because everything is so quiet. It's unlike when I was living downtown and there were like the big city bus, like buzzing non-stop, cars, planes, everything, people. So in order to hear any noise, any distinguishable noise, that had to be very loud for me to hear it. But here the minimum, like bark, I can hear it. Fuck! Alright, I'm not doing this again. I'm just gonna Alt F4 my way out of this hard situation. So I'm so not doing this again. This bottle of water looks so cool on green screen. Alright. It's a big ass bottle of water, by the way. Alright, let's try not to flip this cargo again. So it's water. Yeah, water it's actually very interesting. Thought it might be some Scotch whiskey. That would explain a lot regarding my driving. That's for sure. Yeah, that is technically not a bottle of water. That is a bottle with water. It's a bottle of grape juice. Yeah, grape juice. 1.5 liters of grape juice. That we have like 6 or 7 of those bottles. And we use them for water. So we fill it with water and put it in the refrigerator. So we have always like nice cold water. Yeah, I'm a beer guy myself. Really enjoy a good beer. Not a huge fan of anything else, honestly. I don't have the taste for wine or whiskey. I wish I had, actually, because whenever we go out to drink and I don't wanna, thanks, give me a beer. Hello Ryan, cheers. How are you doing today? And hello Rob. Yeah man, I missed you. My last stream was such a bummer. We had like no one for most of it. Because the YouTube's God said that Nickfist should not receive the notification, and you and Samuel wasn't around, so. Alright, I'm still trying to figure out what's the least worst way to do this. And maybe this is the answer. Maybe it's not. Can I cross this? I'm not gonna take my chances there. Yeah, that doesn't look that's the optimal route, but we'll see. Ryan Emmerich, I like Snowrunner, got the T150 and it's alright. Yeah, how many hours do you have? Are you just starting the game? It's such a lovely game, Ryan. Oh fuck! Except on when shit like this happen, then it's so painful. And I'm sorry to say, but I'm gonna alt F4 again. So pro tip: if you just wanna cheese your way through this game, just quit whenever you flip. I know it's cheesy, but whatever. 20 hours or so, yeah. It is relaxing and frustrating at the same time. It's crazy how much love and hate I have for this game. So Samu is back on school. So Samu is just fuck game really unbelievable. So Samu is younger than you, right? Are you gonna get the winch that works when you engine cutoffs? Yeah, the autonomous winch. That is really solid. The thing about this game is that it is such a slow burn. Just take your time, enjoy, and I don't know. Just do stuff slowly and enjoying it. Because when you try to rush through the game, it kind of loses its purpose, at least for me. What about your classes, Rob? When you going back to college or university? Because for now you're taking remote classes, right, or not? Yeah, I just now realized I did a big mistake there. Let me fix this. I feel like a noob by doing that. Should have never brought that trailer to begin with. What I was thinking? Anyway. Let's do this properly. Because Ryan, one piece of advice, if I may give you, it's a very good idea to bring two trucks always. Like one truck takes the point and winch the other one, and you move them as a pair. Like always bring two trucks. And that's especially true when you have to move 4 units of cargo. Because you can put 2 units in one truck and 2 units on another truck. And I think my music is way too loud, by the way. Alright, that's a bit better. So that way you don't need trailers, because trailers are so annoying. Just a bit rusty. It's you that are so kind. I am not doing right today for some reason. But let's fix that. Let's make this right. This truck is the one you get if you get the DLC. Yep. I mean, it's not like that. There's like some layers on top of that explanation. It's not like you're gonna earn the truck just by buying the DLC. By having the DLC, you have access to the map where you can unlock this truck. And trust me, unlocking this truck is not easy. It took me about 8 hours to do that. And I had the collab. I don't think you can do that without the collab, honestly. Maybe you could put it off with the fat cat, but I'm not so sure. Because that map is so hard. The map is just insane. Yeah, that's exactly. Because technically it's kind of easy to do it. You just have to drive to the truck, fix it, and it's yours. But you first have to unlock the map, which involves a lot of missions. And to do those missions, you kind of have to fix a lot of infrastructure, like fix some bridges, activate some manufacturing facilities. So that's a lot of prep work before getting to the truck itself. Hello, Samo! I thought I would never see you again. So Rob said that you got some finals. Is that correct? God, I'm so bad at this crane thing. Ah, that's good enough. Whatever. Alright, now that we have 2 trucks, let's do this properly. Let me read this. Later on the year, yes. Mostly just trying to keep my sleep schedule. Yeah, man. I feel you. I'm also trying to wake up a little bit earlier. It has been a struggle. I'm partially successful at that. But just partially. So let me ditch this trailer real quick. Detach. So you can really only catch the first half hour of streams, and since you do a crossout at the end, yeah, it's sad, man. It sucks. Oh, so you moving? Nice. We're all wishing the best for you, so really could have your help here on Snowrunner. Antonovka's champion. Antonovka village. I wonder if after completing some of these missions, that will unlock the trailer star. Because I still not. I don't know. I still can't believe that this map doesn't have a trailer star. It's still. I don't know. It's a little bit unbelievable. Dune trailer looked good though. Yeah. I like it. Both of the trailers. I'm very hyped for that movie, to be honest. Comes out soon. I think so, yes. I really think so. I kind of like created some courage and went to watch Shang-Chi on the theaters. Not on IMAX, but on some of those, I don't know, those fancy theaters where like there are very few seats, you know, like those VIP theaters and all. And there were like, I don't know, 8 other people in the whole theater. So I did that last Thursday, I think. Yes, last Thursday. Yeah, I am quite confident that that's gonna be a good movie. The only thing I kind of fear is that the general public might think like, oh, this movie is just another rip-off of Star Wars and whatever. But they don't realize that that's the other way around, right? Because Dune was written so many years ago. And all those other franchises like Star Trek, Star Wars, I don't know, even Mad Max, they all inspired on Dune and not the other way around. So if you're like the general public might have the feeling that I watched this already in other movies, so whatever. And it was such an expensive movie that they cannot afford a flop. So we'll see. We'll see about that. And it's also super niche. Like it's not. There's not a lot of people who like those kind of dystopic, sci-fi, futuristic universe. I know I'm probably gonna love it though. And I really, really hope to see that on IMAX because everyone that saw the movie says that you have to watch in a good room, in a good theater. Because the sound design is so insane, and also the whole photography of the movie. So I'm hyped for that. I'm also caution. How can I say that? I'm both excited and concerned. I think that's what I want to say about the new Matrix. Apparently, there was a trailer on CinemaCon a few days ago. That's probably going to be released by Warner today or tomorrow, I guess. And I don't know. I read the description of the trailer and I had some mixed feelings about it. But we'll see. I'm such a huge fan of the first movie. Not so much about the second and the third one. But I don't know. We'll see. Just think that there's so many things that could go wrong. One funny fact that the people who saw the trailer are saying is that Neo is now John Wick, because Keanu Reeves was recording John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 at the exact same time. So he's pretty much the same character in terms of the look. Okay, so close now. There you go, first piece delivered. Yeah, the first Matrix movie is so good. It's like it was so mind blowing and all, but I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But I'm positive about the movie. I'm gonna watch it with open mind. Like open mind and open heart. Okay, so I have to pick up that and deliver to the sawmill. That looks like an easy mission. Let's do that. That smells like walk in the park. I really want it to be good. Especially because I like Keanu so much. And I really love like pretty much everything he's ever done. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. I got what you meant. Matrix 1 is really, really impressive. The 2 and 3 is kind of okay. It's not bad. But I think they lost a little bit on the script, on the writing. I don't know, that whole... For me, that whole Zion part, that there's the city of humans and all, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I think it's more like of a filler. I don't know. I really don't see the relevance of all that side quests of Zion. It doesn't add any extra like weight for me. It could be like a spin-off movie or TV show, just to know that there's a city and there's people living there and what they're doing. But I think that was a little bit too off course from the main ideas of the movie. And some of the fight scenes were also, I don't know, not a huge fan. For example, that fight scene where Neo is fighting like against, I don't know, 100 Agent Smiths. It was visually impressive for the time. It's super dated. You can see the bad CGI, but for the time it was kind of visually impressive. But it also doesn't serve the story at all. It's just so pointless, like just showing off how badass I am. 10-minute fight scene and then just fly off and that's it. I mean, what was the point of that whole fight sequence? And there's also some things that were like not explained. For example, there are those kind of two twin vampires. They never really explain what the hell they are. There's some side stories that could lead to somewhere and they lead to absolutely nowhere. Alright, Samu, catch you later, man. Have a good one. Have a good class. Study, be smart, and all the good stuff. Yeah, the ending was a little bit anticlimactic for me as well. I don't know. Again, it's not a bad movie, but it's not on the same level of the first one. Honestly, the first one is so perfect that it doesn't even need a follow-up movie. Because the way it ends, for me, there was enough. I really don't saw the necessity of two new movies. And I also feel like it kind of lost the philosophy aspect of the movie. I don't know. Yeah, maybe even doing spin-off, like focusing on other characters. That'll be cool. Like the animatrix is so good. It tells such nice stories. Maybe if they condensed the second and the third movie into a single one and removed some of the fillers and the dead end stories that led to absolutely nowhere, maybe that would be a little bit better, I guess. What? Environment disaster. All right. Okay, so I delivered some fuel and they removed some debris. I have no idea how that connects, but deliver to this, let there be water first. So cement. Wait, choose cement. Those missions are... I don't know, I'm liking them. I can do them like bang, bang, boom. Didn't have that for a while in Snowrunner. Let's build some water tower. Alright, cement, bang, bang, boom. I'm kind of worried about those metal rolls. I'm afraid of opening the map. Because I really hope I don't have to craft them. But first things first. What is the weather like in Brazil? Hot still? Truth to be told, my city is like... It has its own wheel. It's like a living creature, my city. Since I live kind of high up in the mountain. The city is 1,000 meters above sea level. The weather here is, and it's near the ocean. It's like an hour drive from the ocean. The weather here is kind of crazy. So just for an example, 2 days ago it was 14-ish degrees Celsius, but today it's like 30. So it went from 40, 15 to about 30 in 2 days. It was always a little bit crazy, but it is just getting crazier with the time. What scares me is the lack of rain, though. It's just not raining here in Brazil whatsoever. We're having the worst hydraulic crisis since pretty much forever. It is just not raining. So our energy has been readjusted the price 7 times in the past 2 years. And it's not getting any better anytime soon. So my electricity bill has risen so many times already. And on top of that, we were having water supply rotation. So we have 1 day with water, 1 day without water. And that is going for at least 1 year now. Yeah, we have dams. Most of our electricity comes from water, from hydroelectric dams. Like more than, I don't know, 70% probably of our whole electricity is from water dams, from river dams. We're just not completely out of power because we have a bunch of thermoelectric that is like they are offline for pretty much all the time. They're just there for backup and emergency. But they've been on like for a year non-stop. And this is why the energy is so much more expensive now, because thermoelectric power is much more expensive, right? But yeah, you can Google it up. Let me type here. Just Google that, what I typed on the chat. This is like 40 minute flight from where I live. It's on the same state. And it is the biggest, not the biggest, but the most producing electric dam in the whole world. I think the Chinese have a bigger one, but overall ours produce more energy. Because the one in China is like for when the snow melts on the mountains, so they have like super high flow through the summer, but not so much through the winter. So that's why their dam is bigger, but it doesn't make as much energy as ours. It's so insane. I've been there, I don't know, 4 or 5 times already. For a guy like me that is an engineer and like seeing stuff from the inside, it's impressive. You just walk on those hallways. The dam itself is 200 meters tall. and I don't know, it's just insane. I think it has 20 or 14 or 20 or so. I think it's 14 turbines. And there's some photos with buses parked right next to the pipes where the turbines are installed. And the bus just looks like a toy right next to the pipe. It's so absurd. And one of the coolest things is when you're standing still inside the dam, you just can feel the energy. It's like every floor, every wall, everything is just like wobbling. You can see like you can feel the vibration of the dam. It's really cool. Yeah, it is crazy. So that's it. We have the biggest, the most powerful hydro dam in the world, and still we don't have water because it doesn't rain anymore. Like you can pretty much walk on most of the water reservoirs we have. Yeah. It's a really nice experience visiting those places. There's some old footage of the construction site. They had like 20-30,000 people working on the site to build that thing. There's some crazy stories about the construction of the dam. They were using a kind of a different technique for cement, that the cement was poured on ice for some structural reason, because the volume of cement was so huge that if you do like normal cement, it will heat up so much that the expansion will crack the whole thing. So instead of making cement with water, they would make cement with ice. So imagine the size of the ice factories they had to make. Because there are like, I don't know how many million tons of concrete there. So for a while we had the biggest ice factory on the whole world just to make cement. Today I won't be able to join Crosso. There's a TV show I want to see, and I'm not good at multitasking. Is that car TV show that you were talking about a few days ago? Yeah, man, the power of the power of the people, right? Sacrifice of the people. Was Romania part of the Soviet Union back then? Oh yeah, you're into paranormal stuff, right? I forgot. That's funny. So what's today's episode about? No, it was on the Warsaw Pact. Moldova Republic was part of the USSR. Oh, I see. My TV cuts the name of the episode. It's a mention. All right, so I'm assuming ghosts are involved on that. Have you ever had any paranormal experience, Rob? If it wasn't for the ghost, they wouldn't have appeared in this show. Oh god. I don't know for sure, might have. Alright. I am like probably the biggest skeptical you ever meet. So that's me. All right. I'm like the ultimate true non-believer. I pretty much don't believe in anything. 100% agnostic on pretty much everything. Well, that is kind of, I don't know. Depending on your definition of believing in aliens, if you say that I believe that there could be aliens somewhere, then yes. I mean, I believe in the possibility of aliens existing. But another thing is like believing that they visit us and they have flying saucers all over the place that the US military have video of, then no, I do not believe in aliens, if that's your definition of believing in aliens. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. It's not that I believe in aliens. I am agnostic to aliens, which means there could be, maybe, but there's just no evidence of it. Yeah, I feel pretty much the same. But in general, a good rule of thumb is being agnostic about stuff, like, because you don't have evidence of the inexistence of ghosts. You know what I mean? You can't prove that they don't exist. So an agnostic approach will be like, all right, there's no evidence that there are ghosts, so I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Not gonna waste my time discussing this subject. It's like religion. I used to be an atheist for a long time, and then I just realized that is the wrong approach you should have in life, especially if you want to be civil and interact with different people. Because the difference between atheism and agnosticism is like, when you're an atheist, you believe that there is no God. And when you're agnostic, you just don't believe that there is God, which is like super different. You know what I mean? Like in one way, you truly believe that there is absolutely no way that there could be any deity. And in the other way, you just don't care. Could be, could not be. There's just not evidence enough for me, so I don't care. And I think that's the more healthy and sane approach for pretty much anything. I'm a huge fan of X Files. Have you watched them, Rob? By the way, because if you haven't, you're wasting your time. Please go watch X Files. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. You have to watch it. It's so good. It's super old though, but it's so good. X Files, amazing. I love how they play with the because the main plot of the TV show, no spoiler, is that there's this guy who is a true believer. He like believing in supernatural, paranormal stuff, and he's an FBI agent, and his partner is like a scientist. She's a physician, and she doesn't believe in shit. So they go investigate those strange cases, and there's always this duality. Like it's never like conclusive. This is true or this is fake. It's like it could be they're like delusional. It could be true. They're never like very definitive about if it's just a conspiracy of the government, if it's actually happening, if it's like a natural phenomena that they cannot explain. So I really enjoyed the dynamic of the show. And lightning storm, finally! Will there be rain today? I'll be so happy if we have a little bit of rain today. So if the stream dies out of nowhere, it's one of two things. Something got hit by lightning nearby and I lost power, or some bird hit a fuse on the street and I also like have no power. Yeah, it is a show, and it's like 13 episodes, 24 episodes 13 seasons, 24 whatever episodes per season. So there's like, I don't know, 150 episodes to watch. So yeah, I probably would need a lot of time to watch that. Yeah, F to pay respect to the bird. F on the chat to pay respect to the dead bird. The dead pigeon. Have you played Death Stranding, Rob? It is a ghost game, kind of, that I think you'd enjoy. Great storytelling. Main plot, the main adversary are ghosts. 98 X-Files game. I had no idea there was an X-File game. I'm gonna have to check that. I 100% miss it. I had no clue. Let there be water. All right, so 1 hour and 18 minutes through the stream. What time is it? 5. I definitely have enough time to finish this mission and maybe, just maybe, another one, but we'll see how hard the next mission is. It runs in a Windows 95 virtual machine. Wow. And it's raining. What? So how is what is the style of this game? Is like isometric camera? Well, what is the deal of it? So now you got me curious. Yeah, it is raining a lot. Ah, so good. Fuck, I'm so happy that it's actually raining. Probably gonna be enough to raise our reservoir levels by 0.0001%. Static video sequence, then video stops and text appears underneath, and you can make a choice. Ah, I see. It's like I think Thief, a very old game. It's like that. So it's pretty much story-driven game. It is kind of how Detroit Become Human is, but from 23 years ago. Yeah, Myst, exactly. Yeah, I got the name wrong. Yeah, it's Myst. Yep, alright. Yeah, I think Myst was one of the first games I ever played. Maybe the second. I think the first game I ever played was Age of Empires 1. I think that was the first game I ever played. I remember installing it on floppy drives. I remember not having a computer. I think I was in 5th grade or sixth grade, so I didn't have a computer. I would go to the computer lab of my school just to play Age of Empires. I enjoy that game so much. I also have a faint memory of installing Windows 95 on floppy disk. It was like a box this big with little boxes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. And each box had 5 floppy disks that you had to install in order. So like 1.1 out of I don't know how many floppy disks. It will take like a day to install Windows 95 like that. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, about English. I remember playing Final Fantasy 9, I think, on Japanese. That was like so intense because I wanted to play the game so bad. And I remember it was like 4 discs, 4 CDs. Back in the days, there were no Blu-rays, so the normal CDs that can handle 700 megabytes. And the only language available was Japanese or Chinese or some strange thing. And imagine playing an RPG game where you have to make choices in Japanese. So I literally had this notebook where I would write down every possible choice. Like if I choose option 1, X happened. If I choose option 2, Y happened, and so on. So I had this whole like tree map with all possible combinations of the things I did throughout the game. That brings me memories, man. Yeah, no Japanese dictionary. Oh yeah. All right, so workshop in the forest. I think I can do that. Yeah, I had this chart of like mission 1, choice A. Then I would reload and do the other thing and so on, and that's it. I would just try to map out the outcomes, and that's how I played Final Fantasy 9. It really feels like a million years ago. I think it played one of the Pokemons like that as well. Don't remember exactly which one though. For me, Miss was installed in Italian because Romanian and Italian are both lady language, so I should understand that a bit. Yeah, things are so much easier now. Also, one thing that I have good memories about is having. I'm not sure if that was popular where you guys live, but here in Brazil we had this like PlayStation magazines, and there were like walkthroughs for the video games on those magazines. So I would go to the bookstore, I would buy this magazine so I can have the walkthrough and the tutorial for video games. Like for example, I don't know, Resident Evil 2. So I would open up the magazine and I will get the walkthrough about how to defeat the boss and I don't know, passwords to move, to progress, cheats, all that sort of stuff. That also give me some cool flashbacks. And then let me just grab one thing real quick. Yeah. And then Cyberpunk 2077 came out like 1 year ago, right? Last year. And I bought this, which is the modern version of those magazines. So this book is like on focus, the complete official guide collector's edition. And this thing is insane. Just let me show you a bit. So there's like a whole walkthrough for every single mission ever, every Easter egg, every piece of everything, like those maps with every points of interest, everything. Quality, like there's tables of every single items in the game. I don't know, this book it's impressive. The level of detail they put into that book. Yeah, there's some because this is the collector edition, so it has some artwork in the back. Like this, like some unique ads that are not in the game, and some artwork. I started following this book is made by Piggyback, is the publisher, and they do those types of books for most high mainstream games, like Red Dead Redemption, Legends of Zelda, I don't know, pretty much every big game they make one of those books. It's a really interesting experience. Like after, let's say you finish the game by yourself, then you grab the book and follow the walkthrough. You learn so much thing that you missed, like because this show every single corner of every possible mission and every combination of pretty much everything, and your mind just blown. It's like, what? How did I miss that? Yeah, it's really nice. Too bad the game flopped, because I was designing my whole YouTube channel around that game, which is sad, but it is what it is. At least I learned a very important lesson, which is don't put all your eggs in the same basket. All right, there is the trailer. If everything goes right, I'm gonna finish this mission and call it a day because I also have class to attend. Believe it or not, I just started a week ago. Yes, I just started a week ago. Some course, a data science course, and I have to watch the live classes. Still don't understand why they do live instead of recorded, but well, it is what it is. Not paying anything because I got a scholarship for that. So yeah. So I have classes every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, it is interesting. The first lessons are kind of boring because I pretty much know everything that is basic Python coding. But it will get interesting, that's for sure. The teacher is super cool. I like the guy. He's very attentive. He answers all the questions. He's such a nice guy. Yeah, the thing is that school is presential. They have a physical facility, and all their degrees are. You have to go there and watch the classes. And with pandemic, they moved to online. So I guess they just wanted to keep their same workflow, I guess, with live sessions instead of recorded. For me, it's a little bit outdated, honestly. This style, because it's so much more convenient to watch whenever you can. I don't know. I think it's more efficient, but of course it's very important in a course like that to have support, like have the ability to ask questions and discuss with your colleagues about the lessons and all. But for me, the class itself could be recorded. I think it's more convenient. Yeah, that is true, but for me there's also like a lot of waste of time because my class has 40 students, and don't get me wrong, it is good. They are all like very interested, but imagine what happened when there are 40 very interested people in a class. So we all make a lot of questions over and over and over, and it gets kind of boring. I mean, it is fun when the teacher is answering your question, but it is super boring when he's answering other people's question that is not your question. So the rhythm is kind of, I don't know, wonky. And don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. The class is super active. Like, pretty much everyone asks stuff all the time. But yeah, it ends up being a little bit wasty. I think a more optimal approach would be having pre-recorded sessions with the stuff that you need to learn, and then have maybe smaller groups of students discussing the video. I don't know, and someone answering the questions of those small groups, maybe. Yeah, that reminds me of this TV show called Caprica. Have you ever watched Battlestar Galactica? So if you haven't, there's this spin-off called Caprica. which is like a prequel, and then there is this tech where you put a holoband, it's what they call, and it transports you to a VR, and there's like the deep net of the VR where you can buy drugs and all. So it has a bit of Black Mirror vibe to that, because that is a smart guy. A very smart guy once told, I don't remember his name, it's like a scientist or something. I saw this on YouTube. He said that a really, really immersive and like good, like imagine a perfect VR world, right? So he said that would probably be the last invention of humanity, if you know what I mean. Like, just imagine having a perfect VR world. No one would do anything anymore. It's just game over. It's the end of humanity. Like, people would just spend, I don't know, 75% of their day watching porn. Like, let's be real. And I don't know, 10% of the day will be eating or having some food. And that's it. Definitely the population would start to decline very fast. Yeah, I think 65% of the time people would be spending watching porn. 30% of the time people would be spending playing video games. Like, I don't know, first-person shooters, murdering your neighbor. I mean, the term first-person shooter would not even make sense, right? Because it's VR, but you know what I mean. And I don't know, 10% of the time probably eating. And that's it. Come on, Zik, you can do this. There we go. Good boy, good boy. Stranger Days. I don't think I watched that. I'm gonna have to Google it. Stranger Days. But yeah, I really believe that a good VR where you could feel stuff, you could like touch it, have the whole sensory like everything, that would be just game over. Hello, Punky. We are doing great. Thanks for asking and welcome to the stream. I am just wrapping up. Just gonna deliver this generator to the service station, and I'm on my way because I have class in about 1.5 hours. And I still have some work that I need to get done before that. But how are you doing? I wish those trailers had bigger wheels, for Christ's sake. What is the point of having a game called Snowrunner where, first of all, 80% of the maps are not on snow or on mud, but that's not the point. And all the trailers have like little shop cart wheel wheels. It's insane. I don't get it. Come on, give us off-road trailers, for Christ's sake. Pretty busy with school. How about your forge? How's it going? Last time we talked, I think you were getting ready to quench and temper a knife, a blade, isn't it? Damn, that's steep. Oh my god. And that was a wrong turn. Fuck. Fully recommend Strange Days if you never watched before. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. Stranger Days. Okay, that was sketchy. I just hope they don't need this generator working because they just asked me to deliver the generator. They didn't say anything about the condition of it. Bang, bang, boom. Service station. Okay, so we have a service station here. All right. So maybe there's hope for a trailer store somewhere. All right, so just let me have a glimpse of what we're doing on the next stream. I have to pick up small pipes on the shore. There's some there, there's some there, and there's some there. Okay, and we have to deliver that on the other map. Ah, I get it. So I have to deliver here, here, and here. All right. Let me see the other missions. Titan Awake, Slow and Steady. Steel Phoenix. So this is Epic Cargo. We have to move an industrial boiler. Huh. That's an Epic Cargo. So here is cement. That's pretty straightforward. And rails. That I'm assuming we have to pick up on the ground. Yes. No, there's a factory. All right. Alright guys, so I guess that will be all for today's live stream. On the next episode we will be finished Broken Pipes. As always, thank you so much for watching and I see you next week. Bye!